It says I'm streaming there. Oh crap, I need to fix something on here. On, done, save. Okay, I should be live. And, whee! There I am. Anyway, can I fix this brick live, or, iMac? I don't know. I guess we'll figure it out. I'm actually not very hopeful, but I do have this giant suction cup. Let me try to get more of the iMac in the picture. There we go. Hey Jeff, I might need to take care of something outside of my room. I will be right back because I need to open up or free up some of my bandwidth. I had another upload going and it was hooked to the same router. Hello Steve, hello George. I'm sorry I had to step away for a second. Alright. So alright, so I got the glass off. Now my understanding is these are T8. Somebody has definitely been in here because you can see where some screws are missing and some are stripped, kind of. By the way, if you don't have a good electronics toolkit, I should have fixed that, Jeff. I hope. I can only do so much because I only have 10 megabit per second video or internet, and I'm uploading at 8 megabits per second. Oh, let me see if I can. Alright, well, I just cut down the quality a little bit. So maybe that'll help. If you don't have a good electronics toolkit, I do have this linked in the description below, or at least I should. If not, it's on pretty much any of my other videos. This is a very good kit. It's inexpensive. It's like 20 bucks on Amazon. And it does have a T8. And like I said, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 screws missing. I did watch an iFixit guide on how to take this apart, so that was smart on my end. Crap. I don't have a good place to put these screws right now. Yeah, dude, right there. A lot of these screws, it looks like somebody tried to use the wrong thing. Yeah, I think I fixed it. I did cut down my rate to 6 megabits per second. But we are so far behind. You guys are so far behind on me right now. But we're going to try this. There's a possibility that this could be a very long video. If I recall correctly, there is a microphone cable I have to be careful of. Part of me wishes I had a, oh, hold on. Okay, that one's a longer screw. So are all the bottom ones longer? Okay, so the bottom ones are longer. Hopefully somebody can remember that, because I don't know if I can. Man, these, I know that they go into plastic, because the back panel is plastic. And, man, they just don't feel right. So, alright, so everything is the same screws except for those couple. I don't want to press on the LCD. Okay, there we go. Whoever was in here before did not reconnect the microphone. So somebody has been in here, and this does not bode well for what I'm trying to do. Is that one of the magnets? Oh, one of the magnets came out the back of that. So the magnets are just glued in, and that one may or may not stay back in. So the microphone was never plugged back in. Was the screen? The screen should be these T6s. I gotta be careful setting stuff on my, So Steve, did you ever deal with the fact that your screen came in shattered? Like, did you get a replacement, or are they refunding you at all? Because I know you put on Facebook about the screen being shattered. Speaking of Facebook, I'm kind of all over the place. Hello, Bobby. Dang it, Bobby. Sorry. Sorry, I won't do that again. Maybe I will. I don't know. I'm actually in a pretty good mood today, if you can't tell. I came home from church. I did a whole bunch of yard work. I sat down. I watched a few YouTube videos. One of which was Project Farm. That dude, I really like his stuff. If you don't watch him, you probably should. He does a lot of good reviews. Now, one of the things I want to check, I know that there are connections on this side for the LCD. Those are, yeah, somebody was in here. I don't know what kind of repair they did, but they only put one of the screws back into that. Now, I can't claim like I know everything that's going on here, because all I did was watch one YouTube video. And on that is the T6. I watched one video on iFixit, and so these are magnetic. That's good. So whatever they did not put. Oh, okay. So that one came out. That one's supposed to come out, and then there's these two right here. Alright, so I'm going to set this aside. Yeah, I didn't know if you got any kind of warranty or anything on it. This one here, like I said, I got it for free. So there's the hard drive I want. Kind of a shame I got to go through all this just for a hard drive. They said that this could be difficult. And they weren't joking. I don't know if they were trying to replace the hard drive when they broke everything in here. Alright. And then there's a temperature probe right here. So the question being, I have a Fujitsu hard drive, which I could probably put in front of the camera. This one is a, I think 320 gigabyte. Or I have this, I think it's an 80? No, 250 gigabyte Samsung drive. I think I'll probably do the Fujitsu. I don't have pliers with me, and I need to pull those up. But all we're doing is testing to see just how bricked. Man, this, I didn't realize that was so blurry. I guess it's a good thing that's not part of the focus. I'm going to put the Fujitsu drive in it. I'm not going to worry about the pegs on the other side right now because, you know, why should I? Yeah, that's a pretty crappy situation where you got it and the screen was all busted. I hope that works out for you. I think they have had this apart based on the marks on here, unless that's just from it being manufactured. I'm not even going to bother putting this little, if I can get this off I will, but, and that was up here somewhere. Oh man. So this one's not going to work. It's a SCSI. I didn't check the ports. Dum-dum. Good thing I got that Samsung drive right there. I got two of these screwdrivers. One of which is set up as a Phillips. What is that? That looks like a heat sink. I will say, like, as far as Macintosh computers go, the coolant in this doesn't look too bad. I know that this is a Core 2 Duo, and that must be the graphics chip. I do see a you know, part of me wonders if I could leave the battery out of it, if that would help. Like, maybe I could take the like, if nothing else, I could take the battery out and see what happens. I know the older or the newer models, based on what they told me on the YouTube video, the newer models, they used the internal sensor on the hard drive, not the external like they do here. So you got to be careful when you do a hard drive update on the newer models of these. I will say my chubby fingers are not great for this. I guess at this point I'm ready to put the screen back in. What I'm going to do, why is that just not focusing? Probably because I'm moving around too much. What is that? That's power supply. I think what I'm going to do is I'm only going to put the screen in, and I'm not going to worry too much about, wait, hold on. Okay, yeah, so I hope I'm putting them in right. There's absolutely nothing saying that these are going back properly. Although they are just backlight connectors, that might not matter. So I'm just going to put the screen back in and YOLO it. I will put that connector back where I can get to it. Alright, so I might not even put all the... Yeah, I'm not even going to bother putting all the screws in. I'm going to put 2 on each side. And I think that's going to be it, because if this doesn't work, I'm going to put it together enough to go to Free Geek with it. And that's about it. I'm going to let them know the situation. I got it for free. The computer itself thinks it's stolen. I tried to change the hard drive in it. So if the hard drive change works, what I can do, this is a Hitachi Gold Star from 2013. This is a 2 terabyte. So somebody upgraded the hard drive in this at some point. And if that works, I will... If swapping the hard drive worked, I will probably put this hard drive in another computer and format it, and then see what happens. I mean, if I like the computer, I'll probably just put an SSD in it. Oh man, my lighting is so terrible in here. I can't believe none of you guys are complaining about that. Again, there's no real sense of which way this connector goes in. Hello, i386. I'll tuck that under there for now. Get this keyboard ready. That was a good sign that something just fell out of it. Alright, so I will have to give you guys a slightly different view. Sorry about my messy room, but I'm working in tight quarters here, so oftentimes I gotta move things in ways I can't get. Alright. So it looks like I got a lot of things. That's exactly what I thought was going to happen. That's why I didn't even bother putting it back together. That sucks. Now the question being, is it, how locked into the firmware is it? Like, could I pop this battery out? I mean, you can pop this battery out, right? Leave it to Apple to have like the worst battery holder. So I'll pull the power cord, hold the battery for a couple minutes, or the power button for a minute or two. got a light on the thing. So was that for the? That must be for the Apple remote. Oh, I did turn it off. Well, maybe not. I don't think I turned it off first. You make a good point. Like I said, if I actually cared about this machine, a lot of things would be different. Yeah, what happened, I don't know, you did, I think you did watch the first stream, right, Steve? The computer was, I got it for free. That's a good sign. Will it allow me to go? That's actually a really good sign. JK, that's a good question. I would like to know that myself, because this is a pretty decent... no, that's not an OS password. That is the computer thinks it's stolen password. Now, that's weird. That's doing that again. What is the P? Was it Apple option P and R? App command option P and R. Yeah. Battery's still sitting here on the floor. I don't know how long you're supposed to hold these. Oh, until you hear it a second time. I think that's a mistake I made last time. Right now I had a different thing up on the I don't know the SMC reset. I will do that again, or I will look that up in a second. Like, I don't actually care about this computer, so like if this doesn't work, I'm not going to be super sad. But it was a free computer, and then it also gave me a couple options for fixing the computer and a couple video options. So let me look up an SMC reset. iMac. Alright, discussions, apple.com. Shut down the computer. Okay, I've already done that. Unplug the computer's power cord remote to wall on the computer, wait 15 seconds. Yeah, I've definitely done that. Yeah, I would say the same thing. Like, I wish, I'm not an Apple guy, but like if my Salvation Army had a whole bunch of iMacs, I would probably grab a couple. It is the option key you're supposed to hold, right? Yeah, yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to do this without their information. By the way, this is the V8 original. I really like this stuff. Yeah, this thing is definitely not happy. I don't. I could make one. Because it's weird, like I feel like they've thought about this. I feel like they thought about this, like, you know, how to... Alright, iMac. Store CD. I could pick up... I could try to pick this up, or pick up a CD, and see if I can do it that way. Let me do this. Boot from USB. That'll tell me to hold down Option, right? Yeah, so let me... You know what, let me try something that might work. I could probably do this from my laptop, but I don't have a cable. So by doing this, if I get that same screen, then I may be screwed. Wait, no, it wasn't. It wasn't that. I think it was T I'm supposed to hold. It's been a long time since I messed with Macs. It really has. There's a way to do it. I saw some sketchy videos online. So, what I'm wondering is I have... Man. Boot into FireWire target mode. It should be holding down T. Yeah, so it might not be doing this because I have that. So hold on, wait. Boot to command prompt. Okay, so that puts it into R. Now what happens if I... You know, let me see what happens if I put it into R mode. Command and R. There's a startup manager, which is a lot of these say disabled when using a firmware password. So this may have a firmware password. Yeah. So what if I do... How to turn... Okay, so that is... Hold on a second. Let me go to... Turn off... No, that one. Turn off that one. Turn on that one. So that is a firmware password. You have to start it up. What if you don't have... Ew. So there's probably really no way for me to get that. Yeah. During startup, enter the... You know what? Let me try something here. Alright, so that is definitely a firmware password. Let me see here. So what I could also do is I could use my I should be able to use my USB to SATA adapter. So like, all right. So like, if keep a. Oh, let me. I'm gonna do this. Oh, wrong thing. My bad. Sorry. All right. So that is without a doubt the firmware lock. So one of my options I could do, and let me do this. Sorry, but while I'm doing this, I can't see you guys. I need to set up my third monitor. Alright. SATA to USB. So I need to get... I have one of these. I need to see if I can use it to make an image and put it on that disk. Either the 2 terabyte or the one I have in there, or I have other ones laying around here. I can try that. So what I'll do is I'll try that, and I might do a second live stream tonight, or I might just leave this battery out of it tonight, because I don't know how it's written to the BIOS on here. I don't want to put it any further together because at this point, you know, why? And yeah, we'll see what happens. I keep forgetting I have sneaker cleaner. So I think really at this point, 35 minutes into it, I may just go ahead and end it here. Because, oh yeah, well I want to try. Where do I have the mouse to this? There it is. I want to try a couple different... AC 1, 2, 3. A, B, C 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I might just leave it unplugged overnight with the this logic board, there are so many things on it. That is a good question. I did not... Oh man, like... I'm about to like call up... Look, you know what? I'm about to go to New York in August. I could I could see if Louis Rossman has time for me. He probably doesn't, and that's okay. But I'd be like, hey, I'm wondering if you could make a video and we can make a video together and blah 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 blah. There's actually there's no visible jumpers. They probably don't want there to be visible jumpers. Alright, so yeah, I think my best course of action at this point is to I don't know, go ahead and leave it unplugged overnight with the battery out, see if maybe that's enough to do it. I mean, there could be something under this Bluetooth, maybe. I think that's Wi-Fi. So this one might be Bluetooth. I don't know. Yeah, so I don't want to say too much, but my Facebook account got permanuked by Facebook. So right now, like I have to keep like refriending people, and I get some people like, "Why did you unfriend me?" It's like, "Nah, I didn't unfriend you. I got my account permanuked." So there's that. But there's actually another YouTuber. I'll actually bring up his thing here. YouTube. Oh yeah, let me do it here. Hey, there's my video, and then there's that one. Okay. This guy's Action Retro. He's relatively local to me. I'm actually considering reaching out to him, seeing if he would like some of my older Mac stuff that I don't really have a use for. He primarily does Macintosh stuff, if you can tell. He's also going to be at Vintage Computer Fest East. I'm going to try to go to that. That's October 8th through the 10th, I think. ECF East. It is October 9th, 8th, 9th, and 10th. I want to go there, whether I just this year themes for the show are IBM 5150 and its legacy. Yeah, so this actually seems like something I would like to go to, as long as tickets aren't ungodly expensive. That's not bad. Yeah. Oh, so the 3-day is $50. That would be pretty cool to go to that and do that. Alright, that's pretty cool. So if you're on the East Coast and you'd like to go to Vintage Computer Fest East, it is in Wall Township in New Jersey. As you know, I'm in South Jersey. That's in North Jersey. Excuse me. This stuff is good, but it makes my throat dry somehow. But yeah, so it's going to be pretty cool. They have tech classes. They have keynotes. They have. I'd probably go day 2 if I would do anything, just to go around the shop and learn to solder. Yeah, so that's definitely worth doing. That's not a bad deal. So now you might know where to find me if you want to meet me for whatever reason. Can't imagine why somebody would. Matt and Roy has met me. What other YouTubers have I actually met? I've met Matt and Roy. I've met South Main Auto, I think. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I've been to the Atlanta airport, and I've been to the Atlanta Zoo. I've been to a Wendy's in Atlanta. That's the first time I had Wendy's breakfast, which was actually pretty good. All in all, yeah, I would try to. When I move down there, I'm going to try my best to stay out of Atlanta. I like the the northwestern side of Georgia, like the LJ area where I was. Um, yeah, I don't really have a whole heck of a lot to say. A whole heck of a lot going on at this point. I'm gonna try my idea for restoring a yeah, I would say so. I'm gonna try my idea for restoring it on on a hard drive and then putting that hard drive back in. Aside from that, I don't really know what I can do. I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna try my idea of leaving this unplugged, and I'll have to warn my wife that when she comes back, that there is a computer on a flimsy table here. Oh man, the things us tech guys get into. I don't know if that's the one that got burned down. It was like 5 minutes from, maybe 10 minutes from the airport. Yeah, bad things happen there. Dude, like, I was so freaking out because when we were down there, the whole George Floyd thing had just happened, and man, there were protests there, and we were actually kind of afraid to go there, go to the airport, because like we were up there. Oh, let me look at this, because let me look at the calendar. July, about 21. We were there from, I want to say it was April 29th through the 8th, or somewhere like 6th or 7th. I'd have, wait, no, my account got permanent. I can't look at the dates on that. Yeah, but it was end of April, beginning of May, and man, we were in a restaurant in the airport watching what was going on, and then they also had what was going on in Philly, because we were going to the Philly airport, and that appears to be locked up. Maybe not. Okay, no, it's not locked up. Yeah, there was a guy that shot a guy in the Wendy's parking lot that was like, he was asleep in the drive-thru, and then when the cops knocked on the window to get him up, he like freaked out, and they were like going after him. I don't know the full details, but whew, boy, yeah, that whole thing, that was a whole nother situation. And then while we were down there, we were watching all the protests going on in Philly, and exactly, why burn down somebody's business that has nothing to do with it? But then, luckily, I knew, because I was there with my wife's uncle and my son, and he was like, Are we going to get caught up in these protests? I said, no, not where the airport is, and in relation to the actual city. They got lucky enough that nothing happened. But yeah, it's like I love that area down there. Like it's a beautiful area. I know, just like Philly, there's a whole lot of really good things. Yeah, I know. I'm not going to say whether I think the cop was right or wrong, because honestly, I don't know. I wasn't there. Yeah, we just dropped a whole bunch of viewers too. But yeah, it was a rough time, and it apparently is going to continue to be a rough time. This thing looks like it's got pretty decent sound and audio on it too. I'm also going to do the same thing I do with PCs. I'm going to hold the power button for a second or two. But yeah, so I think we're going to finish this up tomorrow. I'm going to try to wipe this drive, and then I'm going to try to wow, my brain just shut off on me. And then I'm going to try to re-image it, and yeah, I'm going to try that, Steven. I'm going to look at that too. You're in Michigan, right? Yeah, sadly I'm not going that way. We thought about it, because we have an entire week, but we're just going to go up to Niagara Falls, stay in a cabin for a couple days. I'm actually going to go back to Free Geek, and I'm going to buy a projector, because they had them for like $20. Yeah, I think, yeah, you're in, like, I don't want to say your town name because, you know, privacy. But I believe if you're who I think you are, which I'm like 99.9% sure you are, when I go up Michigan to go to her mother's house, I drive through your town, or your town is very close to was it I-75? But yeah, I'm like 99% sure it's you I'm thinking of. Yeah, that's you I'm thinking of. And you have a you have a micro center pretty close to you too. That's right in the outskirts of Detroit. That was actually the very first micro center I ever went to. Yeah. I've never been to Niagara Falls. She's never been to Niagara Falls, and we're trying to make good memories for our child. Kind of want to switch. Let me. Oh, wrong one. I'll just switch to this one. I'm not even going to go like full screen. But yeah, it's. I've never been there. I've been near there. There was. Oh, okay. You're talking. Okay, you're talking to Steve. Yeah. I was saying I don't think I've been to a pawn shop that has a TV show. But yeah, you can see how cramped things are here. Like there's my camera right there beside me. Like this is not a very large area. See, I don't have cable, so I don't know like all these pawn shop shows. I know that where I work, or well, before I quit my job, there was 2 pawn shops like right across the street from each other, and Yeah, wow, I can see just how far behind you guys. You guys are almost a full minute behind my live. Because I got the OBS screen here, and I got you guys here, and you're like nearly a minute behind. I've seen episodes of it, like when I worked at the one when I worked at the one place from 2012 to 2011 to 2015. They had a TV in the break room, and for some reason, Hardcore Pawn. No, it wasn't Hardcore Pawn. They had it was Pawn Stars on like all the time. By the way, so this here was $12.99 at AutoZone. They sell a kit for this to do this for like $9 on Amazon. Don't buy the $12 one at AutoZone. I did that because I needed one that day. Actually, it turned out I didn't use it that day either. Yeah, I'm not like. I used to, for me, it used to be about having the biggest and best TV I could get and all that. And, like, now I don't really care that much about TV, to be honest. It's like it all became the same, and I don't know. I will say this about this Amazon, or this AMD 2700X. Everything I'm doing, it says my CPU is at 4.4%. Yeah, I don't know. I'm about ready to call this because I'm tired. I ended up coming home from church. I cut the grass. I pulled out the chainsaw, cut a few limbs off a few trees that were annoying me. And then I played with my son for quite a bit. I'm getting a little tired, and my throat's getting dry from talking so much because I'm not used to talking this much. Yeah, I remember I thought these were the greatest things ever until I had a real GoPro. I have like 3 or 4. I have like two or three of these. Actually, I should have 2 here. Yeah, I've got another one here on the desk. Yeah. They're based on like the GoPro Hero 3 body. You know, these work, but don't really expect them to be a 4K. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and call this. I've rambled on long enough. So, thank you guys for watching. You guys had other things you could have been doing, and you chose to watch me, and I appreciate that. It definitely helps with my view count, which will help with my channel analytics and crap. So, anyway, I really appreciate you guys spending your late evening with me. So, thanks for watching. Have a blessed day.